Good afternoon, Jays, and happy Monday. Today is January 21st, 2025. I'm Melissa Pride, joined alongside
Troy Jones, and we have a packed show today, so be sure to sit back,
relax, and enjoy our show because this is
KLHS. Coming up in this episode, we will get a top story report from reporter Hadley Gravatt about minimum wage increasing.
After that, we will head onto some school announcements and updates, some of them being about men's rugby, Liberty Band Booster Nights, and much more.
Lastly, we'll head on to a package about the academic fair from reporter Cheyenne Franklin.
Those stories and more are coming up on today's show, January 21st. Recently, the minimum wage went up from $12.30 an hour to $13.75 an hour.
Not only that, employers have to pay tipped employees at least 50% of the minimum wage, making it $6.87 an hour, plus any amount of money to make their total pay $13.75.
Let's head over to reporter Hadley Gravatt to hear more.
As the new year just started, many things came into effect. One of the major things happening this year is the minimum wage for private employees went up from $12.30 an hour to $13.75 an hour. With the minimum wage going high, there are many other things that go along with the minimum wage increasing. Like all the employees that get paid in tips have to at least get 50% of the minimum wage, which is $6.87 an hour. Plus, they would have any amount necessary to bring their total up to the minimum wage price of $13.75 an hour. There are a few exceptions when it comes to the minimum wage getting moved up to $13.75 an hour. If the business does not make $500,000 in annual sales a year, they do not have to follow this rule because they're not getting enough sales to pay their employees the right pricing amount. Also, if you're not getting paid, you can file a minimum wage complaint and try and file a private legal rights to try and collect the money. You can learn more about this and read more on their website. Well, that's all I have for you today for this top story, but if you would like to learn more about all the things that have been in effect this year from the minimum wage, you can learn more at labor.mo.gov/DLS/minimumwage.com.
Thank you, Hadley.
Let's head on to some school announcements.
Starting off, our men's rugby team starts training tomorrow at 3:45. The team practices 3 to 4 times a week and will begin games late February to early March. No experience is necessary if you are wanting to play. If you are interested and want to learn more, go to the rugby webpage, www.bluejayrugby.com, or email Coach Tracy Davies at tracydavies@lps53.org. Moving on, Band Booster Nights are a great way to help support the band while also getting some good food out of it. Band Booster Nights are a night where certain restaurants give a proceed of their earnings to the band. The restaurants included in the next coming months are Raising Cane's today from 4 to 9, Culver's in February, Wendy's in March, Dairy Queen in April, and Raising Cane's again in May. Be sure to go to Cane's tonight and support our band.
On Saturday, Chiefs game at Arrowhead, Coach Chad Fregon was able to throw the first football pass to honor his chief, Eric Driscoll, High School Coach of the Year for 2024. Coach Chad Fregon led our football team to a 9-4 season. The Jays won their first district title in almost 20 years and advanced to the Missouri Class 6 semifinals. Congratulations to Coach Chad Fregon for this title. The Liberty Thrift Co. thrift store is a student-led mini thrift store here in need this school year. Starting today, January 21st, you can drop off clothing items in the donation bins outside of room 612.
That is all the announcements we have for you today.
Last week, during your lunch shifts, you were able to see the academic fair in the Coakley or in the Black Box. Reporter Cheyenne Franklin did a package on it, so let's head over to her now.
The academic fair was this past week on January 15th, last Wednesday, and the fair is to help students 9 through 11 have more detail about the classes that they're looking or have to take next year.
Avid is a college and career prep program, and so today we're just offering the students a little bit of information about what we offer. It's a 9 through 12 program, and they can find out some study skills that they would be working on, and how we kind of prepare them for their next when they leave Liberty High School.
This yearly academic fair is always placed close to when students have to select courses so they can start thinking about and go into more details with teachers and students to know more about the class courses that they're wanting to or willing to take next year. This is always held between the Coakley and the Blackbox Gym.
The point of the academic fair every year is that we want to make sure that students know whatever class they're signing up for, what is actually happening in the class, and the teachers are the best ones to be able to provide that information. And so when teachers can talk with students one-on-one about their different classes, students have an actual understanding of what that class is going to entail. So that's why we do this every year, and it's fun.
The counselors will come down to one of your classes to help you guys sign up for the next year's course. This fair is to also answer any questions about the class that you want to know, help you find the classes that you're wanting to take. Asking the teacher can help go more in-depthly with your classes in the day of choosing classes when it gives you a brief description of what you want to know more about the class. That's all I have for you today. This is Cheyenne Franklin reporting for KLHS.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
Don't forget to follow all of our social media at KLHS_Js.
Don't forget to tune into Thursday's show at 1:29. With that, can we all stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. With that, this has been Alyssa Pride.
And Troy Jones.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Jays.